Yeah, 12:39 in the AM. I'm looking unkempt, and I am unkempt. I gotta get this cut next week. But what I want to talk about is, uh, a mistake that I made, and you might have made it too. And a lot of people make this. It's listening to other people, what they tell you should do, and worrying about what other people think. And when I was younger, I was told by my parents and my grandparents and by other people that what you need to do is you need to get a good job with good pay and good benefits. And I did. I tried to get a job with good pay, good benefits, and all that. And that really doesn't work out. Or other people. What you need to do is you need to go to college and get a degree. And it works some of the time, but a lot of people find out that all it does is get them in debt. All that working a job does is puts you under control of your, I'm going to just call it your Lord and Master, okay? Because you have a job and say you're working like 40 hours a week and then they want you to work overtime. Okay, well, fine, I'll work during the week overtime. Well, we'd like you to come in on Saturday. Well, I don't want to come in on Saturday because I got my own work to do. Well, we'd like you to come in. We don't know why you don't want to come in. I just told you why I don't want to come in. Uh, Now some people say, well, when you got a job, you signed a contract, you gave consent. Yeah. And if I'm willing to work 50 hours a week, then don't ask me to work 55 or 56 or 58 or 60 hours. Because if 50's fine, that's all I need. But anyway, uh, I'm talking about this. If you're in your 20s, I'm 57 years old. I'll be 58 this year. Okay. And I started to get unstuck from a lot of crap, a lot of conditioning, a lot of, childhood trauma, whatever. And when I say childhood trauma, I'm not the type of boo hoo, woe is me, and all that. I used to be a victim, but I'm not a victim anymore. But anyway, if you're in your 20s and you're being told by people who are slaving away most of their life that you need to do that, you need to not listen to that. You need to. I believe that if you're young, I believe you should get a job that is hard physical labor. I believe a man needs to do that. And even if you don't, I believe you need to get a property where you got to do work, where you got to mow a yard, where, you know, you got at least an hour or 2 hours of push mowing that you got to do. You're going to have to dig ditches. You're going to have to put up paneling and stuff like that. You got to work. A man needs physical labor. But I also believe that if you're in your 20s or even younger, work on something. Try to find a niche. Try to find something to where you can make an income online. Or maybe you have a brick and mortar business idea. Then work on it. Okay? If you don't, if your family and your friends don't want to go along with it and want to tell you, why do you want to do that? Why, that ain't gonna work. Well, maybe it won't. Maybe you're gonna have to find something else. But you got to find people, whether you can find them in your community or whether you can go online and find people that are going, just work at something. Try it. Okay. That way, maybe you put 5 or 10 years in at a business where you actually have to work while you're building that. And then when you finally get it, You can have, instead of, giving your time to make money, you can use your money to give you time to do other things where it's not going to be completely passive, but it's going to be mostly passive, to where now I can go and I can do other things that I want to do. I can have a life instead of waiting until retirement, which I'm going to tell you this, the way things are going these days, I don't see retirement. I have a 401k. What a shit show that is. That is pathetic. I've had it since I was 28. It's going to be 30 years and it's under $200,000. Yeah. The only way I would be able to have, one of the guys that worked at the place was a frugal, obsessive compulsive disorder guy who uh, just put most of his check into his 401k. Well, yeah, that's great if you got nothing you need to fix up. I got a money pit here that I need to fix up. I did this room here back in, what was it, 2021? I did in 2021. All right. And then all of a sudden everything went in 2022 and 2023. So I spend over $1,000 on this room. Okay. Well, once the inflation went up, I'm looking at the lumber and everything. I'm like, no way. Absolutely not. I'm not going to be spending $2,000 now on a room. Now, if I had all that money, but even then, it's like, because if you understand what our fiat currency is, it's absolutely nothing. It's just paper. That's it. I mean, we could print it out. It would be the same damn thing. But they get all bent out of shape because they want to print it out. They want to counterfeit it. But anyway, what I'm saying is just, if you're young, even if you're older, like me, I'm getting into it. Do I believe that I can? This is out of my comfort zone. This is not something I can do it, but you understand it's kind of like awkward for me. Okay, I'm not making money now. Okay. I am going to have a call to action for a system that I am working that people are making money with. I do want to make money with that, but I'm also looking around for other options too. Because if I'm not making money here, I got to find something where now I can make it. Even if it's $100 a month, that's going to be a lot more than what I got. But if you're young, don't listen to the get a job, go to college. You're going to have to do something else. You're going to have to get some, uh, you know, other income, okay, that's going to be sustainable. That's going to give you multiple sources of revenue. Okay. That's why that system, Freedom Breakthrough, it has multiple affiliate offers in it, 14 at the, yeah, pardon me, at the moment. So that's pretty much all I got. Just get out there. If you're young, get out there and find something online and start working at it. And if it doesn't work, find something else. But keep that. Okay, try to make that work because something is going to work. See, in the past, because it's out of my comfort zone, I'm a knuckle dragger. I'm a gorilla. Okay, I like hard physical labor. I just love it. I lift weights. I have a weightlifting channel. I work in a foundry where I grind castings. It's one of the hardest jobs in the foundry. I have a lot of property and a lot of land here that I got to mow, an hour worth of push mowing, and then you got over an hour and a half of the rider, and then you got like 6 hours of uh, yeah, it's around 6 hours of weed whacking in the summertime, spring and summertime. So it's a lot of hard work, okay? And it's got to a point where the home stuff that I do at home, I love it. But the job is just it's just it drags you down. It's not normal, it's not natural. You're not we're not designed to just stand in one spot and then move over here and then go over here. That's how we're conditioned to believe we need to earn a living. If you have a job that you love, that you worked at, that you trained, and that you want to do, where you're standing there, and that's and it's not like work to you, well, that's great. I have no problem with that. But the jobs that are just standing there and you know, yeah, the production line. But anyway, that's all I have for this one. And like I said, there's a free course that I'm offering, and if you're interested, it can teach you how to build a automated system where you will have 14 streams of income. And yes, there are people that are working this and that are making money. That's what I'm trying to do, trying to figure out what works. Uh, I think some videos, what I'm going to do is just show different affiliate ways to make money. Okay. And no, most of them I'm not working. I'm just going to figure out how to do it. That way it gives everybody ideas and I'm getting giving myself ideas too. So I'm not just talking to you, I'm preaching to the choir here. But anyway, if you're interested in that free course, just click the link and I'll see you tomorrow.